Oh, yeah, that feels so much better.
What's the deal here?
What's going on?
It just says I'm live on both. But, like, if you go to Twitch, what's that? It goes to go to... Oh. Sorry, that was stressing me out.
What was that all about?
I don't know.
Took me on a journey. Dude, my hat is as white as it could be. Like a stormtrooper.
Oh. Kindly. Damn, you know what? This is gonna suck, but...
Don't hit the wires now.
I'm not... Sorry, Kyle.
Don't hit the wires now. Well, Kyle McGee, if you're listening to this program, you just got unplugged from the telephone. All right, we're going to get to the show here shortly, working on a few technical kinks, / John just unplugged from work.
See ya.
What'd you just do, man? Huh. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there shortly. God, I blew my bet last week, though, on the show about the Canes. Embarrassing.
The under's hitting every game. It's kind of crazy.
Are we on?
Yeah. Remember, this just looks...
No, I got it, but like, is the... All right, cool. Let's roll.
Okay.
All right. Get your beers. Get it rolling.
I gotta piss.
Are you fucking...
I'm dead serious.
Dude, all right.
Dude, well, I thought I was gonna...
That's a rookie move. Got me all hyped up about do this intro. Hope y'all doing well out there on the chats. Memorial Day weekend. Let us know if you got some big plans. I don't have that big of plans, to be honest with you. But there is a lot of playoff hockey going on, some NBA finals, stuff to gamble on. Welcome back.
Sorry. Okay. Apologize, chat. Let's get the show on the road.
Boom,
Fuck
boom,
me.
boom, boom.
Damn, I ripped my head off. All right.
Dude, I'm not even talking about Obi-Wan. Talk about it after I watch it.
No, I'm bringing it up.
All right, fine. I want to know how much he's made off all that.
George Lucas?
No, that actor, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh.
'Cause he's like the Obi-Wan, you know? All right. How now, brown cow? The arsonist has oddly shaped feet. All right. Yo. What's up and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me as always is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack you a cold one, maybe 2 or 3, because it's a 3-day weekend.
That was a good one.
You like that?
I do like that.
That just jumped off the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Round with the Boys podcast. This is episode 78.
Mm-hmm.
Today's Friday, May 27th. Memorial Day weekend is upon us.
It surely is, man. And it's starting out here in Wilmington, a little rainy.
Little
windy.
Like, subscribe, follow us, call us, 910-726-3900. The whole deal. Live again on YouTube and Twitch. Check us out, twitch.tv/AWTB Pod.
Yeah, and as always, if you want to be on the show or you want to call in, whatever, we'll play your voicemail.
Yeah, it's how you want to be on the show, let us know.
Let us know. Johnny, how was your week, brother?
It was good. Before we get into that, Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to all the service men and women out there protecting our country.
Mm-hmm. And all
here and abroad.
Yeah.
And all the ones that have lost their lives doing so.
Yeah, and to all the families, involved as well. And also, speaking of families, God bless those families with the stuff out in Texas. So that's horrible. That's horrible. But anyway, so that's that. And God bless.
How was your week?
Dude, my week was good, man. We got some jobs done. Built some decks, and we kind of built it was like off of a house, this deck, and it was almost like a pier going to another little gazebo thing.
That's pretty cool.
That was kind of neat, something different.
Yeah.
Saw one of the biggest. I was prying up some old deck boards the other day.
Mm-hmm.
This hornet's nest, I'm talking like a softball, maybe a softball plus an apple. It was massive.
Was it live?
There was 3 of them. And thank God they were dormant, bro.
Oh,
I about shit myself.
Nah,
I
dude,
pried that thing over
and
and it
play
flipped.
That game.
I was like, what the hell is that?
I do not play that game.
Like damn Christmas ornaments hanging off the bottom of that thing.
Christmas ornaments.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to Irish Evan. What's up, brother? Yeah, we're doing good, man.
How's
Hope
your Friday
you are
going,
well.
man?
Yeah. So how was your week? Yeah. That was nuts, man.
Dude, listen. I don't mess with the bees.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Back, I don't know if I told the story back in the day. My little brother, we were at my dad's place back in Jersey, and he lived at the top of this hill. It was very wooded, and when he moved there, we would go over there and we'd go exploring in these woods. And there was a creek that ran through. It was really pretty cool.
Yeah.
And one of the first weekends we were there, man, I'll never forget this shit. No, it's horrible. My brother James, shout out young James. He stepped on an in-ground hive.
Oh God!
At the bottom of the hill, wooded hill.
Yeah.
And dude, he got probably 8 or 9 times.
Yeah.
And he was 6 or 7.
Mm.
And my man is, for his life, terrified of bees. For the rest of his life. No,
Yeah.
he has every right, bro. It was terrible. My dad picked him up, was getting popped too, and ran him up. And they had to take him straight to the urgent care. I mean, it was.
Yeah, they're the worst, bro.
Yeah.
I had that happen.
I get it. They're good for nature or whatever, but listen, there's a lot of people saving enough bees. I find one,
dude.
not getting saved.
Yeah, I don't think
and I'm highly allergic.
Yeah, bees or any of that stuff's getting extinct. I ran over those ground hornets.
Oh no!
I ran over one of their nests with a rod and lawnmower.
Oh no!
And I was a house or 2 over.
It just don't drive quick enough.
Dog, I jumped off that thing as quick. They were going up, up my shorts and all that. I was butt naked going across the neighbor's yards, to my parents' house.
Do you remember when
straight up?
Remember when Taylor? Shout out Taylor. He was on last week's episode when we were living on Solera and he brought the tractor over.
Yeah.
And he hit the beehive back there. Dude, he threw that tractor and parked and hopped, and I've never seen him run faster. with his hat just going everywhere.
Yeah, dude. God dang.
That shit's terrible, though.
Dude, speaking of Taylor real quick, he was telling me a story today, his cousin or something like that, like a mule, he was just some back in the day shit, so PETA, forgive me here, some mule kicked him on the farm or something like that.
Oh, he wasn't playing that game.
My man cold cocked the mule and knocked him out.
Whoa.
Think about that for a second, dude.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
A mule is a mix between a donkey and a horse.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know. Yeah.
Something like that?
Just picture a donkey.
No. Okay, but listen, mules, you talk about horsepower. They don't go fast, but they will tug. They will tug your giant wagon and all your shit for a long time.
Well, this dude,
they're known as just.
I think if I remember his name correctly, was Harold, and my man just was one of those just freaks of nature. And they thought they killed it, and they were trying to wake it up and stuff, and it woke up. But how nuts is that,
strong
bro?
enough to knock out a mule.
Yeah, dang excited. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah. So this week, I played mechanic.
Okay.
So I have an 08 Explorer. It sucks, but it is what it is. It can hold a bunch of stuff. It's been paid off for a while.
Yeah.
And it needed new tie rods, which if you don't know what tie rods are, because I didn't, and it's TIE, not tire rods, which I thought for a long time they were called. Mm-hmm. They're not tie rods, but it is for your steering. So basically it's what makes, when you go, when you turn, it's what makes both wheels turn at once.
I got you.
Right?
I got you.
You good?
Yeah.
No, so it's a ball joint into your steering. Anyways, mine were beyond worn. Like, beyond. Like, and they were making the loudest noise, dude. It sounded like just screeching underneath my car every time I would turn. So anyway, I get it looked at. They're telling me it's going to cost me like $900 to do. I'm like, God damn it, man. So Trey, I'm talking Trey. I think we went fishing a couple weeks ago, and I'm telling him and Denny about it. And Trey's like, man, fuck that. He's like, search it on YouTube. So we find a 10-minute video. We watch it, and I'm like, this isn't that hard. You can do this. Like, you have to get in alignment afterwards. Yeah. I'm like, I could do that. And then I pull up. Long story short, I buy the parts for $190. Trey comes over this week, and we get the tire off, and we start working out in the driveway, and the damn locking nut on the old one is like seized up. It's so fucking old. Yeah. And now, like, I respect mechanics. This shit is not for me. All right. I don't like nicking my knuckles on everything and all this shit, bleeding everywhere. And we can't get this damn thing off. And you're supposed to unlock this bolt, and then you can pop the tie rod out of the wheel hub, and then to take it off, you count the rotations because you put the new one on the same way. Yeah. Because you know. Yeah. Well, we can't get the damn thing off, and Trey's under there, and he's trying. He buys a pipe wrench. And we are going at it for a long time. And finally, he's like, man, fuck this. He's like, you got a Sawzall? I was like, yeah, I do, actually. He's like, give me that thing. He just cut it off. Sparks going everywhere. Yeah. He's like, I don't have time for this. I just don't have time for it. And I'm like, well, I guess we're just going to guess how many rotations this thing was on because we can't get the damn thing off. And, dude, it took us about an hour and a half to do the front right. And then
how many rotations did you do?
So it ended up, we measured it with the new one. It's like we basically measured like the space of where it was.
Yeah, I got you.
But the front right took us an hour and a half. Front left took us 25 minutes because we knew we were doing that. Yeah, and we didn't even bother trying to get that lock out. We fired that Sawzall back up and just cut it.
Dude, that's what's crazy about any kind of handyman stuff, like building fences. That's like what I'm doing now, building fences and decks and all that. Like, but when you come across something that like you hadn't done or it's a new kind of setup, once you get that first little bit done, the rest of it, man.
And that's the thing. Like, so we got my iPad out there with the YouTube video that we originally watched. Yeah. And it's great. These dudes are like an online mechanic. I mean, seriously. And the video had 84,000 views, and it was how to change an inner and outer tie rod on a 06 to 2010 Ford Explorer. And literally the one he had out there was mine. So it was perfect. Everything looked identical. But like now I'm thinking, all right, so I watched this video a few times. It took me and a buddy 2 hours to do this. If I was good and knew, my way around a car, it would have taken us a lot quicker, obviously. But they were going to charge me $900 to do that. Dang. I paid $190, did it in 2 hours, had some beers with my buddy.
So $900. So $190 minus $900.
Yeah, and they're probably getting the parts at their cost, just not cost. Consumer.
Yeah, because that's markup and all
that.
Right, like,
I'm buying them online,
But dude, that's how it is, man,
so that's like it's a specialty trade.
Exactly.
Mechanic work ain't my gig. It's hard. And think about how many different cars there are.
Dude, that's insane though. But again, those guys like they do enough of them, and it's like, man, they can do it in their sleep.
And it's one of those things where like, damn, and that's another reason I like the do it yourself, right? The DIY, because now I know. And Trey was like, man, I gotta do this shit in my truck. Like, all right, this doesn't seem too bad. And so now in his head, he's thinking, and then I'm going, what do you got in your mind? I was like, fuck that truck, bro. I was like, aren't you gonna go buy a new one? He's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah. But like, it's cool to do that. But I guess that's why they get paid. That's why they can mark it up. Much. I mean, damn. If it took me 2 hours, it'll probably take them 30 minutes. They have all the tools, the lift, the whole nine. I'm jacking my shit up with my hand jack.
Yeah, it's like at first I almost feel like Home Depot, like these big stores, right? They're like, oh man, YouTube's like showing people or any kind of like service people. Yeah. But it's like, you know what happens most of the time? And like you talk to these construction dudes, like these people try to do it themselves and either messed up or got too tired and just like, or like didn't have time to finish. Yeah. And it's like, so they almost rely, and if you mess it, you're buying twice as many parts. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
And like, people need to not be afraid to ask for help. Nah. Right? Like, Trey had offered it. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm watching it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I can do this shit myself. Like, it's fine. Yeah. I used to work on my Jeep all the time by myself. Yeah. The Explorer, all that stuff. The Expedition. Or fucking Xterra. What a Frat Terra. But anyway, I'm getting ready to do it, and I text Trey. I'm like, hey, man, I'm about to do this tonight. And he's like, you better fucking not. I got softball. Like, I'll be there tomorrow night. And Emily looked at it. She's like, wait till he gets here. Like, please. And I'm glad I did because I never would have been able to. I mean, I never would have thought, just cut it the fuck off.
Yeah.
Right? Like, in my head, I'm thinking, how can I unseize this nut? We got WD-40 all over it. We're trying to hit it with hammers, the whole nine. It just
with the Sawzall, man.
And he's like, enough's enough, dude. Get the
Sawzall. They saw all. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, and now when I take it to get the new tires on it, and I have to get an alignment, like I'm gonna tell them like, hey, I did this myself.
Yeah.
But alignment for that for 4-wheel drive cars is $100.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I did it myself, and I'm gonna pay $100 for them to get it perfect because now listen, the sound's gone. It's by no means perfect because she pulls to the left.
Yeah.
To the left, to the left. All the shit
oh,
you own
my
in the
God.
box
Did
to the
you
left.
really? Did you really? Shout out to Irish Evan. Glad you're sitting down having a beer. Love when you can listen as well live. We appreciate it as always. Do my little thing for us up.
Oh, no. How bad?
Pretty bad.
Damn, bro. Well.
What now?
What now? We can swing it around and be on the same camera, or they can just listen to you.
Yeah, just profile it.
What do you mean? Like you'd have to swing your thing around.
They can just listen. It's all good. All right.
Or
anyway,
I can turn it. And
nah, don't worry about it. Let's just roll.
All right. Sorry, dudes.
Yep.
You're just gonna see me
yeah.
talking, which is fun.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, dude, that shit's wild. But I appreciate what mechanics do, but the other thing about mechanics is that if you fuck up, your reputation's done.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
It's a wrap.
Like when that one time when that dude didn't put the that one little nut that like keeps your tire on like it's on the axle if this thing falls off, but like if it hops off, it's just on the axle, but it's not like attached to the car.
Not attached. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or however it's supposed to be, and it just went in on me.
Yeah.
And freaking skidded across the road. Like I had to go tell that guy because I'm like, look, man, that's unacceptable. Like it could have got south real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I used to take my car to the place down Carolina Beach Road.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it is. It's Randy's.
Yeah. Oh God.
Be, right.
Yeah.
And then Randy sold it to a dude, and it became Lads.
Mm.
And it just wasn't the same.
Nope. Never will. Never.
It's like, oh, it's crazy.
You know what's interesting to me? We've been doing a lot of that Trex board stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like that plastic, recycled plastic people put down, like for like decking boards or whatever.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like that stuff will never rot. Like that thing's gonna last longer than the house.
Yep.
You know, and the only reason, and I'm sitting here going, okay, well, how are you going to resell your product? Like, the only way they would do it is, like, if they wanted a different color board and ripping all that up. But, like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird concept to me.
Yeah.
That's a lot of replacement.
I can
anyway.
fix your video in, like, 2 seconds.
All right, that's cool.
Is the red light on?
Yeah.
Hey, chat, stay with us. Literally stay with us. We're right back.